What's up guys, this is Esquilo here and I'm back. I'm bringing you guys a Wi-Fi battle I had against Verdet. He was asking for an OU battle. I want to try this OU team with Hoopa that I made with Sticky Webs, Galvantula and Choice Packs Typhlosion. Because with Sticky Webs, Typhlosion will probably outspeed his entire team, and Hoopa and Bound will also do the same, and they will hit super hard on both defenses. So he's gonna start off with his Skarmory, as I do predict it, as I go for the Volt Switch. Just because I wanted to break these things sashes. So, and I'm not compound, so I didn't want to risk the Thunder, so I'm gonna go into my Typhlosion, predicting the Stealth Rocks, because he probably wouldn't go for the Brave Bird on the Galvantula. So, with Typhlosion in, I can easily scare out this Skarmory, and I'm gonna double out into my Galvantula, predicting him to go into the Suicune. As fortunately for me, he does go for the Suicune, but as I said, I am not Compound Eyes. So I am a nerve, because this was the first ever Galvantula I ever bred, way back in X and Y, and unfortunately for me I didn't breed Compound Eyes. So he did go into the Suicune as I do predicted, and this was the perfect opportunity to go for the CQWebs. So I'm gonna go for the CQWebs. He's gonna see, knowing that he can take a hit and I can possibly miss a Thunder, so he's gonna go for the Scald. It does a lot of damage to Galvantula, because Galvantula is not the bulkiest Pokemon. He gets the Burn Enforcement, which won't allow me to come in on rocks anymore, and I do have to stay in, as he knows I have to stay in at this point, try and get some damage on this Suicune. So he's gonna go into his Mega Venusaur, still a Venusaur at this point, and I am gonna try my luck here with Thunder, but unfortunately for me I do miss, so Galvantula is basically dead, so all he has to do is Synthesis and let my Galvantula die to burn. So what I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna go for the Volt Switch, and I'm gonna save this Galvantula for Death Fodder if I need later on. So I'm gonna go for the Volt Switch, and at this point I still didn't know how good Among Us would fare against these Mega Venusaurs, so I did go for it into my Among Us. But smart play would have been gone into my Hoopa, because he has no switch-ins for Hoopa. And he did go for the Synthesis as I did expect, because Galvantula would die to burn after, and it wouldn't do much to this Venusaur. So what I'm gonna do here is, I didn't know if he was gonna stay in or not. I don't have Sludge Bomb on this Among Us, I'll tell you guys later on why. And I go for a Swarp, trying to see if he was gonna switch out or not, and Sludge Bomb does a lot of damage. I'm not comfortable staying in, so I'm gonna switch out, and now I'm gonna sack my Galvantula. I'm gonna die to rocks. I have the Unnerve, which is useless against Mega Venusaur, and Galvantula will just die to rocks, so I'm down to 5-6 now, and he shows me that he went for Sludge Bomb, so I'm gonna bring in my Typhlosion, and I don't know why I brought Typhlosion, to be honest. I completely forgot he had the Suicune in the back. So even with Sticky Webs up, Typhlosion won't do much in this battle, because he has a Gengar and a Crawdon that has priority, and he also has this thing. I don't have HP Grass, I do have Solar Beam, so I go for a Flamethrower. It does a good amount of damage, not that much considering it's a Suicune, but for against a Suicune, so I'm gonna go for another Flamethrower, just trying to suck off my Typhlosion, because it won't do much this battle, because he also could have a Scarf, a Mincha, that would just outspeed me anyways. So he's gonna go for the Ice Beam, over predicting me to switch out. So now that I see that he went for the Ice Beam, now he's gonna go for the Scald, predicting me to suck my Typhlosion here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into my Zapdos to soak this Scald, and hoping that I don't get burned. I do have the pressure, which is good, because if he's a Rest Calm Mind, I can stall out the PP with pressure Zapdos. So I don't get the burn, fortunately for me. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna double back into my Hoopa, predicting him to go into the Mega Venusaur, because Zapdos can do nothing to this Mega Venusaur unless I have Drill Peck, which I don't, and it still wouldn't do much unless I was max attack Zapdos. But based on that damage, he knew I was a defensive Zapdos, so he's gonna go for the Nice Beam. He stayed in on the Zapdos actually. He probably can take a Thunderbolt from that range if I'm a defensive, so he's gonna go into Ice Beam. Fortunately for me, he didn't go for Scald again, and Hoopa will hit this Ice Beam really well, and I can fire off a Hyperspace Fury. So he's gonna do the smart play and sack off the Skarmory right here, because other than that, his team doesn't really want to take a Hyperspace Fury from this monster. I don't think that Hoopa will stay in OU, but at least the endbound, I think the regular Hoopa is already in UU, but this monster right here, this thing is gonna go Uber sooner or later. So he's gonna go into Crawdon, Aqua Jet will take me out, so I'm gonna switch out into my Among Us just to soak it up. Because unless he predicts this switch and goes for knockoff, Among Us will take off, it will take this Aqua Jet and steal a knockoff really well. So now here is where sticky webs come in play. Crawdon natural outspeeds Among Us, but Crawdon is not the most speedy Pokemon, so he's gonna switch out thinking that with the sticky webs Among Us can actually outspeed this thing. So he's gonna go into Venusaur because he knows that my Among Us can do nothing to it. But I did predict this again, and I went into my Hoopa. I had to play aggressive with my Hoopa at this point because Hoopa is my win condition, as he doesn't have nothing to take on my Hoopa. Unfortunately, he doesn't have the rocks up, so he's gonna switch out into his Minchow. And as you guys know, fighting resists dark, and Minchow is not the bulkiest Pokemon, but as you guys can see, the Hyperspace Fury does a lot of damage. It's almost a KO. If I was just spending it would have KO. I have Life Orb, but the scary thing about this is the way that he brought the Minchow. So I'm thinking that he's Scarf, so I gotta switch out of here, to be honest. And I'm gonna suck, I'm not gonna suck, I'm gonna go into my Among Us, thinking that I can soak up this high jump kick. And you guys check this damage. This is banded Minchow. And another high jump kick will definitely take me out, but fortunately for me, I brought the wrong Among Us. I brought my VGC Among Us, so I do have Protect on this Among Us, and I just take out this Minchow. I just noticed that during the battle that I brought the wrong Among Us, and I was scared of this Minchow because he would still outspeed and take out my Among Us. So fortunately for me, I didn't have that Protect, so he's gonna bring in his Mega Venusaur after I kill or his Minchow suicide. You guys decide. So fortunately for me, I gotta start my Typhlosion here because Typhlosion won't do much in the rest of the battle. He still has Suicune that will soak up any hit from my Typhlosion. He has Gengar that doesn't get affected by Sticky Waves, and he has the Crawdon with the Aqua Jet Life Orb that will just take out my Typhlosion from that range. So I'm gonna go back into Hoopa. I know he has to switch out Mega Venusaur or else he won't be able to wall my Among Us and my Lopunny. And he goes into his Suicune, and I went for the Drain Punch because I knew he had to switch out and he would never go into Gengar on the Hoopa. So I do go for the Drain Punch, and Drain Punch does a lot of damage to this Suicune, oh my god. But it's not enough to take out the Suicune, so I do have to go for the Hyperspace Fury to take him out. And at this point it is 4-3. He has left his Gengar, his Mega Venusaur, and his Crawdon. I have my Zapdos, my Hoopa, my Among Us, and my Lopunny. So the Suicune goes down to Hyperspace Fury. There was no way he could live after that Drain Punch damage. So he's gonna go into his Genny because the Crawdon again. So last time I went into Among Us, so I thought that he would predict that again and go for the knockoff. But he does go for the smart play, take out my Hoopa. Hoopa puts a lot of pressure on his team, and unfortunately for me, I play Hoopa really badly here. I could have saved Hoopa, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna go into Zapdos. I completely forgot about the Stealth Rock, and at this range, here is a roll if Aqua Jet can kill or not. So firstly for me, he's gonna switch out. He's gonna go into his Gengar to take out this Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt is not a 2-hit KO on Gengar because I have no special attack investment, unfortunately. So I'm gonna get my left to recover. So I know he likes to run Scarf Gengar, so I just went for the Thunder Wave just so my Lopunny can outspeed it. Just for that, I'm not trying to get Parahacks or not. So Sludge Bomb didn't kill me, fortunately, and I went for Thunder Wave. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm trying to go for the Roost, try and get as much health back possibly, then go for the for T-Waves, for Thunderbolts. So I'm gonna go for the Roost, and as you guys can see, he's gonna go for a Sludge Bomb again, and based on this damage, the first one was a really low roll for him, but which really is unfortunate for him, as I do get the T-Wave off on this Gengar. So But he gets the poison on my zap. It doesn't really matter because I was just gonna go for Thunderbolts at this point because I'm not trying to stall this battle out for too long. So I'm gonna go for another Thunderbolt. He's gonna go for the Sludge Bomb and take out my Zapdos. And Thunder Wave is really crucial on Gengar because now I can easily come in on my Lopunny and I can just go for the return because I have no reason to go for a Fake Out at this point, as he does have a Mega Venusaur and the Chronon in the back. If he switches out into Mega Venusaur and I go for the Fake Out, I won't be able to KO. I won't be able to still hit KO his Mega Venusaur. So I do go for a return. I take the Gengar out. He goes into Mega Venusaur. He knows that he can wall my Lopunny. So unfortunately for me, I am a Jolly Mega Lopunny, so I go for the return. It's not a 2-hit KO, it's gonna be a 3-hit KO. He go for Sludge Bomb. He's not gonna poison me, nor he's gonna take me out. So I can go for another Sludge Bomb. Another return. Put him in red, and he's gonna take me out with the Sludge Bomb. So all I have left is my Mungas, and since this is my VGC Mungas, I don't have Sludge Bomb on this guy, nor I have Synthesis, or else I could have taken this game back probably. But he also has Synthesis, so I'll just try and go for Sludge Bombs. So I'm gonna go for the Giga Drain. I don't think the HP bar moved. Did you guys see it move? I didn't see it, to be honest. So I'm gonna get my Black Sludge recovery as well as 1 HP from the Giga Drain. As he goes for another Sludge Bomb, I leave on 1 HP. I go for the Giga Drain. Can I take it out? I get a crit. He lives on 1 HP. And he's just gonna take me out with one last Sludge Bomb, and this is gonna be a 2-0 victory in favor of Verdlet. And this was a really good battle. I really liked. I probably try and get a way to make Hoopa work. So if you guys like, leave a like, a comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.